How does an own brand round cake baked in the shape of an insect? My name is Cuthbert Caterpillar Cake, and now I'm involved in a legal case, but I'm just a cake.
Unless you've been living under a rock or you've been trying to form some sort of breakaway Super League, you almost certainly would have seen Audi's amazing response to the legal action from M&S over Cuthbert the Caterpillar Cake. Whilst M&S was starting legal action against Audi for their Cuthbert Caterpillar Cake, Audi took to Twitter and in a series of fantastic tweets and hilarious memes absolutely slaughtered Marks and Spencer's, and they ended up trending for the entire day and caused brands and creators everywhere to jump in on the trend at the same time.
I'm going to go through some legal proceedings, right? And it's not just going to be any normal legal proceedings, it's going to be an M&S legal proceedings.
Audi took what could have been quite a negative story and turned it to an extremely positive one just by using social media. Compare that to Marks and Spencer's social team, who literally did nothing until Monday. They took 4 days before they finally responded with a meme. Now, that is not good enough. You can see the contrast in companies here, right? You've got Audi, who are extremely, extremely confident and understand their social media tone of voice. So for them, capitalizing off of this was a no-brainer. They were all over it. They were responding reactively. They were posting some insanely funny memes. Whereas M&S's social team, by doing nothing, let Audi control the narrative and run away with the story so that they look like complete and utter idiots. And Audi, even more brilliantly, brought in charity into this, offering to bring back Cuthbert and to give all the profits to charity. And what did M&S do with this moment where they had the ability to reclaim the narrative? They fucked it up and they refused. Not just getting a really bad response on social, but getting a bad response in tabloid newspapers as well. They're being called pathetic. They're being called all sorts. It's one of the worst examples by a company of losing the narrative and buggering things up on social that I have ever seen. Imagine the response that M&S would have got if they'd leaned into this and used the power of memes and tweets to respond reactively and beat Audi at their own game. It would have been fantastic. Instead, they now look really out of touch. They look extremely traditional. And what it shows is a really fundamental problem at M&S, which is probably a layer of compliance this big that didn't allow them to be reactive and made them look very out of touch. So you need to remember this. The next time something is happening with your company or there's a trend you need to jump on, you need to respond to it reactively, to jump on it and not spend 4 days sitting on your hands waiting for Audi to take the piss out of you.
Well, instead of talking to me, you've been mocking me on social media like a little smarty pants. Because my pants are made of Smarties, bro. Gentlemen!
TikTok have released some amazing visual effects that can really help your video. Also, because these effects are brand new, make sure that you update your app so that you can find them. Okay, so the first one is the music visualizer. With the music visualizer, you can see that the background is moving to the exact beat of the song. Number 2 is the music machine. This effect allows you to control the music and become a live DJ. DJ. Number 3 is delayed beats. The delayed beat effect also works with the beat of the music and it takes snapshots of your movement. Number 4 is text beats. Again, working with the beat of the music, you can see the letters that are just popping out and this will be like a great little transition clip. Number 5 is solid beats. Solid beats adds a sort of funky 80s style to your video. And guess what? Also works with the beat of the music. Number 6 is mirror beats. Now you can see I had a lot of fun with this one and I felt like I was in a 90s music video. So that's it. They're the visual effects now brought out on TikTok. Make sure that you update your app and get using the effects.
Facebook is testing a new platform called Hotline, which is essentially a combination of the best features of Clubhouse and Instagram Live. Hotline allows people to use video as well as audio to chat to the audience and answer questions. The downside of Hotline is that it can only be accessed through the website and it doesn't have the smartphone app yet. Hotline users have an option to use videos and live streams with a Q&A option to chat to their audience. The viewers are divided into passive listeners and those who write their questions, which then get voted up or down before being seen by the host. The audio and video sessions on Hotline are also automatically recorded. That's the feature that's not available on Clubhouse. The recordings then can be used on different social media platforms or can be uploaded to the podcasts, which is really convenient. So, with Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn all planning to release audio-only apps, will this be the end of Clubhouse?
Here are 4 tips for improving your feed. Firstly, colour. Use consistent brand colours when designing your posts. This will help to create a cohesive and recognisable look throughout your feed. Pull from the same colour palette so that all your posts work together. Secondly, fonts. Using bold and eye-catching fonts for your feed can help create a professional look. Make sure to use the same fonts throughout to establish your brand and keep consistent post design. And most importantly, make sure it is legible. If no one can read it, no one will try. Thirdly, ratios. It can be easy to want to design everything in a 4x4 square, but switching to a 4x5 design can allow you to take up more space on people's feeds when they were scrolling and give you more space to design. This also allows you to add in footers and headers to your designs, which you won't see on your feed. And finally, resolutions. To keep your feed looking professional, make sure to export all your posts at a good quality. The recommended quality for screens is 72 dpi, so posting anything below this will result in blurry posts for your feed.